Hey there. So, if you've been giving a lot lately and it's starting to catch up with you, let's take a few minutes to tap. I'm Angie Grant, your host for Don't Make Me Tap Again, a podcast where we use EFT or the emotional freedom technique, or some people call it tapping, to help create more peace and calmness in our body. So, EFT tapping has a ton of research about how it can reduce cortisol, reduce anxiety, reduce stress. It is shown for so many people to create a powerful change in our nervous system. I find it wildly powerful every time I do it. It's the results that I see with my clients are just surprising and unexpected. And here in this podcast, most of the time, I like to use it as a tool to tap through the energy that we're all going through collectively. So today, we are moving into the energy of gate 27. It's the gate of accountability. It's also called the gate of caring or nourishment. And really, what that means is that right now, you may be feeling an increased need to overcare, to give more of yourself than you have to give. You might be feeling like this strong desire to expend yourself at the cost of taking care of you. And it can lead to burnout. It can lead to feeling responsibility for other people's well being. But that isn't all that this energy is about. It isn't just about over caring and over giving. That's the shadow side of it. On the positive side, or on the higher end of the frequency spectrum, gate 27 is about showing up for yourself, caring with boundaries. It's about knowing how much is too much, but also having that deep connected love and compassion for those that matter most to you. This energy is actually found in the sacral center through human design, which is the center um, for creating humanity. It's the center for making babies, caring for your family. It's also the center for work. But with this gate in particular, it really is so much about caring and responsibility and nourishment. So today, I'd like to use EFT tapping to help you let go of some of the more shadow or negative energy of this energy that we're going through right now, so that you can show up for yourself the way that you need to and show up for others in the way that you want to, instead of maybe feeling resent that you're giving so much and not getting much back sometimes. So, with tapping, I encourage you before we go through the sequence to really check in with yourself. Where does that idea of overgiving sit with you? Not only physically, where does it sit in your body? When I talk about overgiving, overextending, overcaring, do you feel that in your gut? Maybe it's this stress or this burden on your shoulders. Maybe it causes you to tear up a little bit, or you might feel a knot in your throat because it's hard to think about not caring so much, especially for those that we love or those that we perceive need us so incredibly much. So not only do I want you to notice where it sits in your body, but also notice what score you would give it. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you're totally at peace, you have a good balance of boundaries between yourself and others, you let them take responsibility for their own feelings and you take responsibility for your own, that's a 1. And a 10 is like, oh heck no. My actions 100% contribute to their feelings and I need to show up more. So on that scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you're at peace and you know where your boundaries are, and 10 being like, boundaries? What are boundaries? So give yourself a score and then let's try to tap away some of that negative energy that your nervous system is holding on to. So when you're ready, just copy along, copy the actions and the words that I say. Of course, you can shift up the words to something that feels right to you. And if at any point you're feeling overwhelmed or triggered, you could take a couple of routes. 1, you could reach out to me for some personalized support. 2, if it feels safe, keep tapping, because sometimes when we stir up emotions in the first few tapping points, oftentimes they'll dissipate as we get through the sequence. The sequence will take about 2 minutes, but do what feels safe to you. No pressure here. This is your journey. I'm just here to show you a tool. So even though I can feel this pressure to try to make sure everybody's happy, I deeply and completely love and accept myself, even though I feel this need to overcare and overgive and overextend until I'm burnt out. I deeply and completely love and accept myself, even though I don't know where my boundaries are. And I give and give and give and give until I have nothing left. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. All right, take a nice, relaxing breath and let's tap top of the head. I overgive. Give it until I'm exhausted. I take responsibility for their feelings. And I don't let them make the decisions. I care so deeply. I don't know where my boundaries are. I struggle to take care of myself. I struggle to take care of my own needs. Now we're going to tap on maybe some patterns in your life that are related to this. So I'm a people pleaser. I've learned that if I don't work to keep them safe and happy, that they won't be. I feel pressure to keep everybody happy, and I push my needs aside. It's my job to keep the family afloat. It feels like my job to make sure everyone's happy. I am responsible for keeping it all together. I'm responsible for keeping everyone happy. Take another nice calming breath. Now we're going to keep tapping, but we're going to start putting in some new ideas as we tap on those acupressure points. So, what if I let them take responsibility? What if I asserted some boundaries? What if I took care of my needs first? What if they need me to take care of my needs first? What are my needs? I don't even know. I feel so much pressure to give. But I know I need to take care of me. I'm not sure where to start. All right, let's keep going. I want you to close your eyes as you tap on the top of your head. And I just want you to listen to my words and check in with yourself. If you had 5 minutes to yourself and you knew exactly what you needed to take care of your needs, what would you do in that 5 minutes? Now, moving on to your eyebrow point. In those 5 minutes, as you're taking care of your needs, you have the space to do that. What do you notice in your body? We're going to move on to the temple point. I really want you to notice, how does it feel in your body when you take care of your own needs? Do you feel guilt or do you feel peace? Do you feel like you're giving up responsibility? Or are you starting to see that perhaps this is exactly what your loved ones needed you to do? And moving under your eye, I want you to really notice that feeling you feel in your body. If it's guilt or fear, I want you to consider the idea of letting it go. Let it just move the way that it needs to out of your body, because your body needs you to take care of you. And moving under your nose. Now that you've created more space in your body, how does that self-care feel? Is it empowering you? Is it creating more peace in your body? Now moving on to your chin. I want you to imagine those people that you're over caring for, that you're over giving to, that you feel so responsible for their happiness. I want you to imagine them thanking you for taking care of you. Imagine that they say that they've been waiting for you to take care of you this whole time. And moving on to your collarbone, I want you to take a nice calming breath in and let it out. And then under the arm. I want you to thank yourself for giving yourself a moment to take care of you, because that's what we've been doing here with tapping. And then stop tapping, take a nice calming breath. I encourage you to check in with yourself again. On that scale of 1 to 10, has your score changed at all? If it's moved in a positive direction, meaning your number's gotten a little bit smaller, thank yourself. Because here, doing this, tapping, imagining what you need, and giving some of that responsibility for other people's feelings back to them is so empowering. And it's exactly what your body needs. I had a little burp there. And that's actually my body releasing a little bit of energy too, as I was going through that tapping. Oftentimes I yawn, but sometimes, energy moves in funny ways. So thank yourself for giving yourself this time to take care of you. And if anything came up as we were going through this tapping sequence, as I said, I do offer personalized support for you. Feel free to click my link, check it out. I'd love to help you on your journey to healing, to stepping into your truest self and letting go of some of that negative energy that your nervous system has been holding on to for years or probably decades. So until next time, keep tapping and taking care of you.